the end times right here. And just like it did say in the scriptures also, they're going to be walking around acting like if it was the days of Noah. Go ahead.
Isaiah 29 verse 6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, and earthquake, and great noise, and storm and tempest, and flames of and devoured fire.
Yeah. So the fires didn't happen. This brother put up a beautiful video about the tempest that's happening. You're getting tornadoes that's like F5s now. Okay? Ripping up whole goddamn countrysides, man. This thing ain't no joke, man. But you people gonna get caught out here, man. And we love it, man. Okay? And that day, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be cheering, man.
Scripture said we're gonna laugh at the
Calamities, right?
Also, it says for those judgments, the fire, it appeases of the spirits created for you. Get that? That's 39. Yep.
This is Jeremiah 25 and 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord have a controversy with the nations.
That's right.
He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword. Saith Yahweh Bashem Shai.
Yeah, and what's the noise that's coming from the ends of the earth? It's the missiles, man. IBCM missiles. Okay? Like it says in the scriptures too, it says that the world should rock to and fro like a drunkard. Okay? And that's the controversy that the Lord has with this place, man. He's gonna make a great judgment here, and it's all for the wickedness that this place is putting forth, man. This is the seat of Satan, Babylon the Great, man. Okay? This is where Esau Edom rules from, no matter what people try to say. You know, we had some idiots back a time ago trying to say that the Vatican City was that place. But no, this is the place right here. Okay?
Yeah, it's the power seat of Esau, man. That's why it's so sick and it's wickedness all over the earth, man.
God. That's what I just reiterated. Go ahead. You got more on that? You got something?
I got Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out the force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
That's right. So all these things were created for vengeance. Fire, hell, famine, death, the sword. All these things were created for that, man, for vengeance. And you best believe when the time is right, like it is right now, okay, you're going to see a massive amounts of death happening all over, man.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. And it reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, so that's the Egyptian fighting the Egyptians, okay? And that day is going to be great sedition here, man. And all you heathens that don't belong in America, that live abroad, go back home, man. I recommend you don't stay here, okay? Because it's going to get real ugly and down and dirty over here, man. It's going to be race riots, okay? It's going to be sedition among men, mass martial law. It's going to be people breaking in people's houses, stealing food, raping wives, kidnapping daughters for barter. All right, all this is going to go on here in America, man, and we can't say it enough. All right.
Now you can see it's already happening in the other countries. Yeah. You know, so how much more for America? You know, time is boiling down.
Con, the Lord saved the best for last. That's what He's doing. All right, it's going to be a big show here, man. The biggest show that you ever seen. All right.
Jeremiah 25 and 32. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
That's right. Like it says in, what's that, Isaiah?
This is Jeremiah.
Like it says in Isaiah 60, what is that, 65, maybe? Slain of the Lord shall be risen. Yeah, hold that. Go ahead, finish reading.
And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
Now I can speak to that because now that you see what's coming, you got all these pestilences coming, man. The only thing that left mounts and mounts of people dead without nobody picking them up, nobody wanting to touch them, is what? It's pestilence. Okay? Chemical warfare. All right? It's going to be dead bodies outside of hospitals. It's going to be dead bodies in your hallway, everywhere, man. All right? And that's going to be the massive amounts of death that it's talking about. Okay?
It's Isaiah 66 verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariot like a whirlwind to render his anger a fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead for flesh, and the slain of the Lord should be many.
That's right. So when he comes with them chariots, when he come with those nukes, when he come with these pestilence, hey, this place is going to lay waste. It's going to be laid waste. There's no ifs and ands about it. Okay? What do you know about that? What you know about that?
Aren't you recording?
No, go ahead.
You can still answer.
I didn't.
Don't get on camera though.
No, come on. Yeah, you good.
But we want to know what you know about the RFID chip.
I don't know anything about it actually.
Why you point to him about it?
So that he could see it.
What you know about it? You know something about it?
About what?
The RFID chip, microchip.
No, not too much.
All right, so this is the
You want to
RFID.
tell us about
Yeah,
it?
we're going to tell you about it right now. Somebody get Romans 13 chapter. No, Revelation 13.
And can you tell me what your
We're the Hebrew Israelites. That's who we are.
what does that
The garbage.
what does the garment represent?
It's a covering. It's a covering from for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's the hedge that we have about us with the border of blue. Okay.
But it was said to us that we're to wear fringes,
Right.
Hebrew Israelites,
Right.
with the borders of blue.
Right.
And what they did was they reminded us of the law that was given to us as what's your nationality?
I'm Liberian.
From say Liberia. Okay. Yeah. So what happened? Bro? Yeah.
This is Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwelt on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had been wounded by the sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the, 16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast and the number of his name.
So this is what they're pushing. This was a biblical prophecy that was written over 2,000 years ago. That at one point in time, in the far future, I should say, that the powers to be on the earth was going to cause people to buy. They're going to replace. You see, you ever the term cashless society?
Yeah.
It's becoming a cashless society. You rarely deal with cash anymore. Your money gets directed to your bank account. You have a bank account. At first, it was the strips. We had the strips, and then they put the chips in. And that was the reason why they did that. It's called they're slowly introducing, they're conditioning the people through predictive programming to get ready for the mark of the beast, which is in the scriptures. And what the mark of the beast is, it's an RFID microchip. And what you're going to use, some people have already implanted it, but the scriptures, the prophecies state that it was going to force everybody to get that mark. And if you didn't have that mark, you wasn't going to have cash. So this is, but real quick, Baba Kasha, but the scriptures say that there's a punishment that's going to come to the people if they take that chip, because ultimately what it is doing is it being a sellout. You know, the Most High created man, you know, and then this robot, you don't want them to intermingle with each other. Like that's them trying to have dominion and take power as gods, because that chip could track you. They could turn it off. You know what I mean? It could give it's off, man. Taking the chip is off.
What does RFID stand for?
Radio frequency identification. Basically, you know, when you take a chip, right? Back in time, what they used to do to the slave, they used to brand them.
Right.
So that means that you're now owner, you're owned. Okay. So when you take that chip, that's a branding, meaning that you belong to the international bankers. That's what that means. So now you belong to the devil, the enemy. Okay, and we know that that's the chip in the scriptures, because that word there means koragma, which means incision. It means something that you
It means what, sorry?
incision.